Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. So it's down to business here. No, he wasn't going to let him past. David Villa. Looking for the runner. Big chance! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, the pass was bang on and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Al Nassr gain their reward with an early goal. That's a nicely measured pass. Well read, nice interception. And it's Roberto Carlos. Adu Ares, that is ended up in no man's land. Palmer. Roberto Carlos goes on a run down the left wing. They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, that's nice. João Cancelo. And they've switched it over to the other side. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It is a corner. Al Nassr with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to clear it. Zaragoza are looking to go forward now. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Can he latch on to this? Roberto Carlos. No, he refuses to take the bait. Ronaldinho. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Try Palmer! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Al Nassr have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Palmer. Beckenbauer. Roberto Carlos. He's got the shot away! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. He's gone direct here. Mbappe is onto it in a flash.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Mbappe! Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Corner number 3 coming up. And That has been knocked clear. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, what a ball he's in here! It's a loose ball. David, he's had a hit! That's really well cleared. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos wins the duel this time.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Roberto Carlos. And he was quick to react. Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking for options for movement. And the half-time whistle goes. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Al Nassr come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Al Nassr carrying a one-goal lead. Palmer will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that should get the job done. Pass somewhat off target. Beckenbauer. Roberto Carlos. Al Nassr just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Showing great feet there. He's got away. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Roberto Carlos, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Fires it in low.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Palmer. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And here's Mbappe. Adu Ares.
That was lovely, that.
Ares going full steam ahead down the left flank.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
David Villa. He can run onto that. Now it's a real chance! He scores! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Al Nassr are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he's been shifted off it. Shot could be a great chance! Oh, taken with style!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. It's a really well-measured ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
David Villa. Oh, that's fabulous. Gets good distance on it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Adu Ares. Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Al Nassr close now to seeing this one through to the end.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Played into space out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Cafu, David Villa. That'll be a throw-in. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
So their fourth corner of the game. Cleared away. And there goes the final whistle. Al Nassr proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world.
And this is now today's lineup. Number 12, Petr Cech. Number 23, Lilian Thuram. Number 8, Maldini. Number 19, Cafu.
So off we go then. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nicely weighted ball. He's one-on-one! Solid! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Sorloth actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Thuram clears it away, and he'll shoot here! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I think Longley can become a real quality defender, Peter, if he continues his development. We all know of his abilities. If he can keep those...
He's had a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Might be danger here. Solid! Over to the other side. Gallagher. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Javi Galan. Galan, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Hits one! De Paul. No goals as yet. De Paul. Sorloth. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Alvarez. Decent hit! There it is!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Cleared away. De Paul.
Al Nassr are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Great ball. And the shot! And it's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So that's two now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
The normal. And the shot, great chance! It's in!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Ronaldinho, and Owen! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. De Paul, Alvarez, and that has been cut short. Distributed tidily. Longley, and Javi Galan. It's Gallagher. Alvarez, and Javi Galan. The referee's awarded a free kick. Haaland. Palmer. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gallagher. Alvarez. And they're on him in a flash. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's De Paul. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And he's straight offside. And it's Ronaldinho. Brilliantly cut out. Al Nassr are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Surlot. Roberto Carlos wins the duel this time. De Paul. And he cuts out the supply. He's played him through.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And they've got a throw. João Cancelo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Can he get onto this? Oh no, this does not look good. Alvarez. Surlot. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gallagher. Alvarez. Galan. Thuram does well to stand firm and defend it. There's the shot! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Al Nassr clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And we've reached half-time. Al Nassr come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High-scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead.
Everyone, please welcome our
The
players.
midway point of the game.
Well, what an enjoyable first half. Just when you think a two-goal lead can be decisive, it's gone again, and I hope the goals keep coming.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And we are back on the way. No reported change to either side during the break. That is a brilliant interception. He can get that clear. Palmer. And he's managed to get free. Chance for the header! Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. De Paul. Gallagher. Alvarez. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now the finish! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Maldini. Beckenbauer. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Paul. Gallagher. Gallagher. And here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. And the finish! It's in! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
He's had a hit! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Al Nassr go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
The attendance for this match
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Pablo Barrios does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Passes short and sharp. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Ronaldinho. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Palmer. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend.
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Gallagher, who's set up 1 goal so far. Javi Galan. Pablo Barrios. Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer providing an outlet on that flank. He's got away. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Big chance! And he's taking no chances there.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Griezmann. Has a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
And he could have eased the pressure on his team by taking them within one of an equaliser.
And it's Griezmann. And here's Alvarez. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And here's Griezmann. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
That is good alertness. Gallagher. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Chance! Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. De Paul. And Pablo Barrios. Not much subtlety about that challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Pinches it off him. Alvarez looking to add to his
There will be
goal.
3 minutes
Oh,
added
super
time.
find. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Barrios. Gallagher. Gallagher in acres of space out wide. Griezmann looking here to chip it through. That's that, the end. They are pumped, boy they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bound. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Lucas Vázquez. Lucas Vázquez got a long way forward to join the attack. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Tchouaméni. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Rodrigo, Bellingham, and Rodrigo. Lucas Vázquez. And it's Lucas Vázquez. Tchouaméni, Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? He's scored!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Gol. Marcó en el minuto 16 el dorsal 22.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Roberto Carlos. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Rodrigo. Rodrigo, and he's managed to get free. João Cancelo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Played in by Rodrigo. Cafu. Oh, good spread. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Haaland. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that could set him on his way. Real chance! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Haaland. Beckenbauer. Cafu. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's a chance! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Tchouaméni. For Lucas Vazquez. Rodrigo. Lucas Vazquez. Rodrigo. Cafu. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And he's picked out the run. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Bellingham. It's a pretty loose pass. Rodrigo. Here's Tchouaméni. Puts in a cross. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, good ball. And the shot! What a wonderful goal! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
El dorsal 26.
Al Nassr go into the lead. Rudiger. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Al Nassr head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. Great chance! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Al Nassr take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Haaland. Cafu.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he was alert to it. Rudiger. Mendy. More and more pressure on the ball here. Tchouaméni. Now Mendy. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Lucas Vazquez. Rodrigo. He has found the way through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lucas Vazquez. And that's really well manoeuvred. Rodrigo.
Al Nassr are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham has created 1 goal already. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Tchouaméni. Mendy.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 70.987
And
espectadores.
that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rudiger. Ball played for Lucas Vazquez. Mendy. Valverde. Roberto Carlos. Owen, can he finish? Really well taken goal. Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Is the light very short-lived? The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Beckenbauer. And it's Cancelo.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but with...
Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's really drilled it.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El
Al
dorsal
Nassr
17
with the corner. They're
será
first.
reemplazado por el dorsal 2.
Palmer! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Valverde. Tchouaméni. Now Mendy. Tchouaméni. Carvajal. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Rodrigo. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Dani Ceballos. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Valverde. Tchouaméni. Palmer. And it's Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming. Half an hour gone in the second half. He won't be happy with that one. Palmer. Goalkeeper's ball. Tchouaméni. He'll try from distance. Madrid have a free kick.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5, el dorsal 11 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21,
Tchouaméni.
el dorsal 9.
Now it's Mbappe. He's under a lot of pressure there. Mendy. Dani Ceballos. Cafu simply refused to be outdone there. Ronaldinho has found the net here, of course. He's in a great position. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Beckenbauer. Ronaldinho. And it's Owen. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Owen.
Habrá 3
Roberto
minutos de
Carlos. He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Haaland. In by Cancelo. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that's it. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. The great team, the people's team, that is what Corinthians have come to be called over the years, and this, of course, is the ultimate sanctuary for those who only see black and white. And already we're underway here. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Palmer. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, Matt. There's the shot! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Neymar. Al Nassr leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Torres. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Real chance! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Al Nassr clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That's going to go a long way. Fagioli. Plays a sharp little ball here. Alexander-Arnold deals with it effortlessly. Fagioli. Interesting ball. And it's Fernando. There's the hit! They are rampant! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when...
Just the goalkeeper to beat. He's got the shot away! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Ronaldinho at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Al Nassr are having a ball here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Neymar. Thuram simply refused to be outdone there. And here's Messi. Fagioli. And here's Ribéry.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Mbappe. Donnarumma. Neymar.
That's good play from him.
And Fagioli. Great defending, strong and determined. João Cancelo. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Owen. And here's Torres. Ronaldinho. Referee has just said play on. Van Dijk. Valverde. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And it's Messi. João Cancelo. Ribéry gets across to intercept that. Al Nassr looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And that's an errant pass. He won't be happy with that one. He is through here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Kimmich did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Palmer. And the shot! And that has faded wide.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And he's gone looking for safety. Palmer! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
It's just beyond his reach. Torres. Oh, this is he's had a shot! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come. There's the whistle for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Al Nassr have been more or less perfect, I would say. Their manager's all smiles, and he's got every reason to be.
Al Nassr dishing out what has been nothing short of an absolute mauling. The game is surely already in the bag, but there is plenty for the boys to talk about during half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Neymar. Van Dijk. Mbappe. Donnarumma. Oh, that's a key interception. Neymar. Valverde. Works it forward. Donnarumma is charging up on the overlap. Fernando Torres. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Cafu really added the width there thanks to his willing...
He's got tall! Kimmich. Ribéry. It's Van Dijk. He's found the way through! And it's Fernando Torres. He's tried one! They've done it! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And now he has two. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Fernando Torres. And he's managed to get rid. Is there any support? He might not need it. And here's Ronaldinho. Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's a great ball. That's very neat. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Dijk. Now Foden. Oh, just skipped. Great hit! Really well taken goal. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Ronaldinho being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Valverde, Ribéry. And it's Van Dijk.
Oh, really well played.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Palmer. Roberto Carlos. And no, that was never going to make it. Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. João Cancelo. That is a great pick out. Shot at goal! Goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
David Villa gets through on his own, hits one! And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Nkunku!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
João Cancelo. Ronaldinho. And it's Roberto Carlos. Valverde. David Villa. Neymar. Donnarumma. Here's Oyarzabal. And it's Messi. João Cancelo. And he cuts out the supply. Foden. For Valverde. Can he get it through? Messi. Oyarzabal. David Villa, who does have an assist to his name. Nedved. Mbappe, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Neymar. Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Nicely weighted ball. And the number on the board is 3. And here's Roberto Carlos.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Cleared without hesitation. Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Substituição.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
He rises! That's that, the end. Al Nassr can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Your reflections then, Jim? So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game. It looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. There's the whistle, and here we go. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. That is ended up in no man's land. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Laporte. Brozovic.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Looks to the other side. He is just caressing the ball. And through to the goalkeeper. Mane. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he's had it nicked away. Passing is crisp and sharp.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. This is what good chemistry is all about.
And that'll be a goal kick.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Brozovic. And it's Laporte. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And that could set him on his way. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run. That's a shade optimistic.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Has a shot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. And as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
So off we go once more.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Aim forwards. Laporte. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
There's the hit! Aimed in towards the centre. Laporte clears it away. And it's played forward. And the break is on. Mane. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defensive. Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Oh, sweet. He's gone for goal! And he gets rid in a hurry. Brozovic. Now Mane. Great ball if he can get there. And it's Mane. Into the last quarter of an hour. Almost nothing left on the clock here. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist. He's having a go! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Al Nassr are still in search of that breakthrough goal. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chipped through. And he's managed to get rid.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
There will be 1 minute.
Now it's
at a
Cristiano
time.
Ronaldo. And he welcomes it in. Pass sub. Shot a goal! Oh, it's in! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it!
Al Nassr clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Al Nassr, and we're done. Al Nassr can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Al Nassr really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
Al Nassr get the opportunity to take a major step towards greatness. A chance to settle the tough issue of promotion and then to look to the future. The man in the dugout has come out and thrown caution to the wind, but he himself will be looking for the perfect outcome here. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate. We have already started here. Al Nassr come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Palmer. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible...
Ronaldinho! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
In for a header! And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
It's Ronaldinho! Yamal. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And here's Torres. Now there's Roberto Carlos! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Carlos really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Al Nassr have their second corner now. Oh, what a climb! Oh, it's gone in! The goal for which they thirsted, the goal for which they craved. Now, full steam ahead to the ultimate prize. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet. Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shapes to shoot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. Roberto Carlos. He saw the danger and he... Oh, what has happened? He's got the shot away! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's Ronaldinho! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Al Nassr are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to...
Decent hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Fernando Torres is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. He rises! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Neymar. Almost half an hour in now. Oh, perfectly measured that. He is through. Great chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, shooting chance! And more and more and more. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Ah, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
Al Nassr find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Yamal. Mbappe. Al Nassr have hit a quick-fire double here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Half-time coming up, and and he's let fly! That is decidedly lacking.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Neymar. And Alexander-Arnold. 5 minutes till the break. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement.
This is what good chemistry is all about. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Palmer. Oh, that's neat. Nice. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
It's become a case of men against boys. Now it's Owen. Can he put it away? Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And the shot! It's a goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, it's a goal fest.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
Yeah, I think a first-half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Al Nassr have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. That's an excellent interception. And it's Owen. Owen! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Beckenbauer. There's the shot! Sticks it away! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Now it's Owen. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Stood up well to him there. Roberto Carlos. Some resolute defending there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Steaming on goalwards.
Al Nassr are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Ball's gone out of play. Opts for safety. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
And here's and the finish! They've done it! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
He's had a hit! It's there! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Chance! No, that's just wide.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Beckenbauer. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
And that means just one thing. Great hit! He's scored! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise.
And Owen! He has done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
To be expected, Peter, they've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's onside. And here's shot at goal! No mistake! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And yes, it's him again.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He's picked his way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Roberto Carlos. Interesting ball. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Roberto Carlos picked out brilliantly. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Al Nassr making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Al Nassr have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. David Villa.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Al Nassr can breathe again. David Villa is on his own. And the shot! Really well taken goal. And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Neymar cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Great ball if he can get there. There's the hit! He's got a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And that's been won straight back. Beckenbauer. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And there goes the final whistle. Al Nassr are going up, and now they can dream. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Al Nassr really deserve full marks to have come through such a difficult game in the manner they did. There's always a feeling that the fear of losing is what ultimately decides games like this, but not on this occasion.